President Nimuel
Oh.
Vote no.
Karma Nimuel Ornillo.
Vote or die.
Win to win. Win to win. What's your tabs?
Ew, what about the gun? You don't have tickets, Hannah.
I'm hungry now.
Hi. Recycle. Vote for me. Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, well, starting off, realizing that I'm running unopposed kind of made it a little awkward writing my speech. So, excuse me if it sounds a little awkward, but that's just the kind of person I am. The way I see it is we have 4 target audiences within our club, an inter-club relation, within USC/APASA and whatnot, within SEPASA, and within the community. So I have a 4-part plan in order to improve each aspect of our club, because it is our club, and I just want to share that with you guys. You probably already read it in my platform, but if you haven't read it, here it is. One thing I stole from Fullerton is that they have general member retreats every semester, and one thing I want to do is foster family first. I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of familial ties that usually become greater with time don't start until PACN. I want to foster that family relationship, that atmosphere early. So I want to do things during the fall that will make sure people want to come back and then have even more people involved with PACN for the latter semester. For instance, the general member retreat. I don't really have a plan for it yet, but it's going to happen. Tailgates. Football's really big here at SC. So why not, yes, fight on. Sorry. Fight on. I want better tailgates, because people will come to the tailgates and then they'll come to realize how awesome Troy Phi is, and they'll come check us out afterwards. Friendship games. A lot of people mentioned it before, but I want to take friendship games home this year. We could have done it this year, but I know we're going to do it next year. If not first place in the games, at least buff, because I feel that we have a lot of charisma and and drive and passion to win friendship games, and to show the rest of California, UNLV, UNR, ASU, University of Arizona, the whole West Coast, what we're about. Because, as I mentioned in our platform, we are more than kind of a big deal, and the rest of the world should be able to see that. As Jeff mentioned, a better Kuya Ati program. I feel that one of the main reasons why I stayed in Troy, Philippines is because of my Kuya, and more of that later. But it's really what that personal relationship. For instance, when we first started on board, our executive board meeting, whatever, before the semester, one thing that we wanted to note was the personal relationship that you have first off, because once you establish that personal relationship, that person will be the reason why you come to Troy, Philippines. So I want to foster that early. And that ends with Troy Phi. SEPASA, we're one of the reasons why SEPASA is becoming what it is today. And I have no more time, but I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions for me. Shoot.
Questions? Carlos.
Why should I vote for you?
You
should vote for me? Why not? No, I'm just kidding. You should vote for me because, as Nicole said, it is tacky, but I do have the drive. Coming to USC, I wasn't very in tune with my Filipino culture. The most that I did become involved with was being a usher for a Filipino pageant, which wasn't really much. All you had to do was walk and look cute, which I did one of the two. But yeah, it's just the drive, and once you have that drive, you could set fires within everyone else, and then share your passion for the club to everyone else. So that's why I think I should be president.
Erica?
What are your plans for Troy Phi being involved in SC Pasta, and how will you balance that to you be on board for SC Pasta?
Can you repeat the question?
What were your plans for Troy Phi's involvement in SC Pasta? Basically, continue what you were saying, and also
Okay.
how will you balance that?
All right. Well, what I wanted to mention is that SC Pasta is going to be our target audience, no matter how you look at it. We're most related to other Filipino collegiate organizations within Southern California and pretty much within like all of the United States. And SC Pasta gives us that network and that pretty much that umbrella organization in order to improve relations, maintain correspondences, and whatnot. And how I see myself improving that with Troy Phi is to invite more people to SC Pasta meetings. For instance, only you and I have been like going regularly to meetings. I want other people to see how awesome SC Pasta is and to realize that the potential, because Filipino Americans have a lot to say, all right? And since they have a lot to say, they need to be united in order to be heard. So SC Pasta is just one of those ways that we could be heard, not only within Southern California, but within all of America.
And last question, Grace.
Okay, so, this is kind of a question. A lot of the people that will be running for appointed, and a lot of people that are running today, have never been on board before. So a lot of the promises or a lot of the goals they're making are easier said than done. You know, a lot of the things they're saying are things that could have been done better, but they have no idea what goes into that. So how would you, as president, what would you do to, you know, promote to promote realistic goals and to tell those members that you will potentially appoint or will potentially be elected to say that yes, you have these goals, but you need to be realistic and say what's realistic for Troy Phi.
Well, I understand that everyone has big dreams, and I do too, but for the most part, I feel that they all get addressed at e-board retreat. Like at e-board retreat, pretty much everyone throws their ideas, and then we kind of just look at it on the board and see which ones are most realistic. And yes, we do have big dreams, but I feel that they could be done with great organization skills and just like the will and the drive in order to get them done. So even though I do realize that this next board will be young and will not have as much experience as past boards, I feel that their drive to succeed and their drive and pretty much their youthful passion, because you know they say that kids are the ones like they're young and they don't know much, but they do have that drive. I feel that you could apply that to our board if elected. So I want to just carry on that. Like it pretty much starts the ball rolling, and like I just want to see it continue rolling because yeah, it's big dreams, big hopes, but I feel like it could be done if you see it through.
Any question? Last question. What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength? I say my greatest strength are my organizational skills. I do have kind of like a slight case of OCD, which on board you kind of need because you need to be on top of everything, especially in the role as president. You need to make sure everyone's performing to the best of their abilities. You need to make sure everything's getting done. You need to make sure nothing falls through the cracks. And I feel that I have that hindsight and that foresight, pretty much that sight, to make it happen. Thank you.